All right, gang, welcome back to What's It Up To. Today we're going to talk about Sofi, a company I'm pretty heavily invested in here on Robinhood. I'd say it's probably my most speculative stock that I own. And the reason I say that is this company's still not profitable, though there is talks maybe in this year they will become profitable. So it would be interesting to see. Before we get into it, if you want something to watch after this, feel free to go check out my Tattooed Chef videos. I have two of them now, two in a row. One just talking about the company, one somehow the price just exploded and for no apparent reason. And also if you like this, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any of these videos in the future. And I'm also selling puts and calls in my Robinhood portfolio just for some extra income. It's kind of an experiment. And if that interests you in the slightest, stay tuned for that as well. All right, so Sofi. I also woke up to my account being over 20K because Bitcoin apparently is on the move. And when it comes to Sofi, I have a couple positions, a couple different ones in my Robinhood portfolio. I sold a few puts on Sofi, so it'll be interesting to see how the price action is next week. And the reason I say that is because they have earnings Monday morning or tomorrow morning. And if you're watching this after Monday morning, it's probably irrelevant because you can already look up what the earnings were. But maybe these puts will expire worthless and I'll just get to collect the premium, and maybe not. Maybe they'll go into the money and I'll have to buy some of these positions. And by that I mean buy hundreds of shares if they go in the money. Currently I have over 890 shares of Sofi, 890.99 to be exact. And if you're wondering about cost basis, I think it's at an even $10 a share. I've been adding bits and bits to it at a time, except I went pretty top heavy when it was a lot more expensive. So I didn't want to add more and more money to it, because like I said, it is a speculative play on my part. Now, like I said, they do have earnings tomorrow morning, Monday morning, and the general estimate for the earnings per share is minus 7 cents per share. And their collected revenue estimate is $425.53 million, up 52% year over year. Some things I want to talk about from their last earnings presentation. This is from Q3 of 2022. They actually raised their 2022 guidance last presentation. It was actually $1.508 to $1.513 billion of revenue, which they raised to $1.517 to $1.522 billion. But of course, revenue doesn't mean everything. But something that worries me, and I don't want to be blinded by the fact that I own some of this company, is just the personal loan originations. This might be hard for you to see, and if so, just check out this company's Q3 presentation if you're interested. But here in this row, we see personal loan origination for the year end. It was $2.5 billion in 2022, 5.3, and then the last 12 months, it looks like it's close to $9 billion in personal loans. Why does that worry me? Because personal loans are probably the riskiest of the loans because there's really no collateral backing them up, right? It's just you and your credit score. To me, I see them a lot similarly to just credit card debt. And yeah, you're going to make more in interest, but you might have a higher risk of defaulting too. So I don't think personal loans going up is always the best thing when we could have things like mortgages going up because at least something's backing that. And this row right here appears to be mortgages, which is actually down. Home loan originations. Across the board, they're down, and I think that's to be expected with rising interest rates and just the housing market in general. So those personal loans are something to think about. However, I went on their website here, and you can get up to $1,000 in stock by funding an investment account. I'm not going to have a link for you guys to click on because I don't have one. But I'm personally thinking about just doing this because I've done this with other brokerages in the past, including Webull, where I just opened an account, funded the minimum, and got a free stock, and then cashed out. So I might do the same with Sofi just to get some free money. I mean, the only thing it's going to require is my time. And also, I can just get a good look at what their UI looks like. Banking, they can get up to 3.75 in interest per year, which is pretty crazy to say right now after seeing bank accounts paying less than 1% the last, really as long as I can personally remember. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little tidbits of the last earnings presentation, talk about just earnings tomorrow, how it's going to happen. And also something to note, Friday, the stock was up 4.12% during the day and also up the same amount after hours. So that makes me think, does someone know something that I don't? Perhaps someone on the inside. I don't know. Of course, if someone on the inside happened to make a huge trade, right before earnings, that's going to throw some red flags. So I highly doubt anyone's that stupid that works there. But, you never know these days with corporations. So maybe someone does know someone I don't know, or maybe just people are bullish in general after hours for some reason. Let me know what you think about SoFi. Is it a pretty bad stock in your opinion, or is it something that you own a little bit of? I don't know. Of course, guys, just buy index funds. That's my main portfolio. Just different funds, ETFs, dividend ETFs, just a wide variety of index funds and funds. Don't go all in on a stock. Be diversified. That's my investing advice, I guess, if I were to give any. But anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Hope to see you in another What's It Up To video. This concludes the SoFi one. Maybe we'll have a repeat when earnings comes out and talk about it and what happened. So thanks so much for watching again. Take care.